Abuja, the country Niger, it's under coup d'etat. Coup d'etat by the military. Military for not how the country is being run by the president. You know, na by Mumpenim for no. And they feel like the military, no, betting something which is better. And with some serious capital tactics, no, or metimi a year more president, no, a free war, and a the military need this.
26 juillet 2023, nous, forces de défense et de sécurité.
Now, where number be this one? ECOWAS, I don't know. Economic Community of West African Santase. Abuja almost say Dabida. Yentiase Emakune Koso. Because this is not the first African country a coup akoso. So say Jahon na say Mahon Kwama this school ni Koswa. So because of that, we will stop this capital nonsense by any means possible. Even if say deploy military personnel echo Niger. And then some conversation
ECOWAS is doing this in defense of its principles.
So it brings a whole lot of, this is kind of free-balling, freestyling type of thing. Let's get down to it. Say, ECOWAS for somebody sending about, military for Niger. Now keep in mind, Niger military, Niger nankasa suankasa. And then military no so nyagro. And now ECOWAS for say, sending military ako Niger. Now, based on some analysts, binum data or media ban one part say if we say ECOWAS for one person must send the military to Niger, or we hear about 50,000 soldiers, no media call Niger to at least fight against Niger for them to return power back to Amamuna Nengoye or Honor. 50,000 soldiers. When it comes to the economic community of West African states, which Ghana is included. Ghana practice and another prize ECOWAS in penny for Nibia. Which you say some of the presidents now more Nigeria more by penny for Nibinum Kurajania Babeshe Ghana. Latest meeting ECOWAS and say when talking about this specific Niger situation on Babayan Wakra. So that tells you that Ghana, we are a little bit involved. I saw a video from Kobolo. Now what I say? Ghana, military for shouldn't fight for, corrupt politicians and something in that line. What I say? As I call the crowd on Twitter, your Canadian.
I beg you guys, make you no risk your lives. Go fight other fellow black people for Niger because you go fight give Macron. You guys go fight give white people then what white people they need from Niger.
Right now, understand this. Africa, yes, Gaddafi, yenyi Gaddafi free so America for the DNM leading the charge because then now Libya or petrol, they were doing good. Buying the shop also, they brought up, number of ideas, number of stuff, a bit more influence the citizens in a bad way, and then with capital tactics, I was here, yes, I know Gaddafi, and I feel the Libya better name. Libya then is different from Libya now. They don't have a stable government because of say didn't happen here. And then with the coup of Niger, I'm not sure says military for no coup. They've not done anything actually. What they've done is say when I president, you were free so nearby follow the normal and country ninya. Because how come say Africa, the whole world minerals in Africa, but the whole world, Africa is the poorest country, poorest continent. That doesn't make sense. If we own majority of the resources, for cocoa, for example, Switzerland is known for cocoa. The number 1 and number 2 places are able to make cocoa. We are saying, Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, and still. Military international is a normal way in Koye. So things need to change. And then almost started more normal and then started changing stuff. What I say, and I feel the coup nabai. Like I said, this is not the first coup happening in Africa in recent times. This is like the third was the fourth one. What I say.
President Bazoum, he's being held with little access to food or electricity.
And what I'm thinking, and I say, I feel like the presidents, countries now joining ECOWAS and feeling like if a man trying to put a stop to this, one shot now for the other citizens in other countries, this one have similar ideas and also go on that same route of coup in your. For example, Ghana saying military rate me at okay, normal based on how a normal call Ghana now. I want you to say, and yamra meye coup ni na ka ho. I've heard actually say say nam that coup angle ni ntino. So wa be soldier pani kra wa Ghana wonche either say be retire and as a best position. So at least Ghana will measures in place to at least stop that. But if the soldiers are organized that nothing can stop them. But either way, I'm not saying say Kumra Ghana. God forbid. Yeah, we've been through it before. Luckily, we went alive, some of us. But now there is not a good experience.
General Chiani seemed to be determined to cling on to power no matter the consequences.
Now Niger, and keep in mind, see, send 50,000 soldiers. They go Niger just to stop Omuku and remove that military power and reinstate their former president. Now, what do you think will happen? Because in my opinion, I think say a whole lot of deaths are going to happen. Because if I to say Ukraine, Russia lie, Ukraine went to how my Russia may take you over. The same thing that the Niger soldiers in Tanaho say Niger for no you can't say. Obumla may then ECOWAS for sorry. Obumla may take you over Niger and then give the power back to a mouth one no mubuma no mumuni. And now I'm sad that 50,000 figures in here online. Yes, I can't say thousands volunteer to join Niger Army as ECOWAS military intervention looms.
Tens of thousands of volunteers gathered to join the armed forces.
The amount was it say even say Niger soldiers say 20,000. Now say ECOWAS almost 50,000 now. Now near normal citizens Niger for no almost say there be yentina what must happen. So all no amunyina no ekwa volunteer to be soldiers to fight against ECOWAS soldiers. What does that tell you? That tells you that the people in Niger don't like the president and how are running the country. So that at least should give the ECOWAS some pause, some time to think and reason. Say, nipa ye ma fighting for omono. Omo they are okay. They say that they will even fight against us. So why don't we mind our own business? And Rami Wata could be Ghana Web or see Niger's coup leader plans transitional government for up to 3 years. Which means in the next 3 years, and I must say, country, sign their back to democratic rule. What you say? They are taking just 3 years to make sure that the country run the way ISNK running. Fix things are here facing. A black government are not doing anything.
Que notre ambition n'est pas de confisquer le pouvoir.
Make sure the normal citizens are okay and living in Nigeria they want to see. Not everything politics with political ideology. Not there be a big English. To say strategies I can see I am from one mirror and they be all deployed. But with them, they are going to do things the straight way, the good way. Say they pay one next president and so much the power and some backer. When you are coming, you think twice about whatever you want to do. What you say. So at least from that perspective, it makes sense.
Niger's military ruler has proposed a 3-year transition of power.
However, from ECOWAS, I must say, military intervention never happen if say normal peace talks are juma. So it's not like say right away the military name comes out. What you say? And majority of Ghanaians, me who be online, sir, I actually Ghana for against sending Ghanaian soldiers to Niger for to return power to that Niger. Personally, I'm not for coup, but I'm also not for Africans killing Africans because say an African nation, who say I deal with my country, my president, and because of that, president, no one say I say you bet me abu mine correctly. 3 years time, what they sign bra. My fix the country in the mount. Ajuma you vote to man say brabe it doesn't look like say you know what you are doing, even though say we have all the resources our country is not going on properly. We are always at the mercy of the Western world, which based on Africa should have kind of a central bank here. And then I'm here Professor Lumumba in the video be not talk about say in Africa alone we have 33 different currencies. All that currencies, would be for Niger or other country. But bet me is dollar, euro, pound, or other African countries, and they will accept it. But the city, Rwanda, nah, they don't even know what that is. So that is a difficult problem. So unless we have kind of a unified Africa, it becomes very difficult. And right now, ECOWAS for kwa stande akwa fight against an African nation because you know the military not take charge. They didn't kill anybody. They just want what is best for Niger. And ECOWAS has a problem with that. Why? Because I want you to do my I know that democratic group people voted for you. Senator, bit me bring change, bit me bring ideas to move the country ahead properly in the right manner. And if you are not doing the job now, mouth one vote two into power to do no. That's a military for one say in the next 3 years, in a proper manner. What is the fuss? Especially if they are not killing anybody. Because they are people who are free and the ECOWAS for they don't want that to happen to well, either way, your friends here. Tap send a bush so what Netherlands say almost say we bet me your transaction through Ideal. Now Ideal only a platform and not Netherlands won't know what I'm talking about. Ndia bush so what Netherlands I bet me is Ideal payment and they make you transaction. This is a one you tap send our Netherlands. This is the time to start using tap send because with the Ideal payment on SND through tap send they very easy until transaction charges be and always an exchange rate in also. This all Netherlands now when you tap send there. Now is the chance and not just Netherlands who are within Europe, Italy, UK and the boys in plus US and Canada. Still, who bet me use tap send. The good news is all code Magraheb with shame for the first transaction now. You better encourage your ska and your ska was sending home. Send a bear, Nippon Benya baby.
Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Tiashi.
Tap send there make come from any other way. You use Apple App Store and a Google Play Store and I download right now and I start to use it. It's that good. And the video no when it comes to this ECOWAS in the Ghana involvement in the comment section as well. So we meet again with you. Adios.